Good evening to you. My name is Anastasia and today I'm going to be a provider of the information concerning the Grand Waterfront Hotel performance. I'm the financial controller for the property and since not so long ago, I took over the responsibility for the marketing activities as our marketing manager is currently unavailable. Therefore, for the current report, we are not going to cover marketing part as it takes time to get on track with the situation. However, this time it is important to look at the results of the quarter 4 year 2 and the first half of the third year. I would like to start with a brief overview of the results. Summarized net profit for the fourth quarter of the second year came out as 298,000. In comparison to the same period for the first year with a number of around 170,000. It can be noticed that the performance improved by over 75%. That is something actually we anticipated and as we are constantly adding new facilities and improving the services. Therefore, the third year was entered with good closing results, which were close to the forecasted numbers. Except for the ROE, the variance is less than 3%. As for the ROE, actually, even though it is a big variance, it is still a positive trend. Now moving on to the beginning of the third year, nothing unexpected happened in the first half as it was predicted for the first quarter is always the lowest season and normally it is hard to generate any profit. However, the second quarter balanced the numbers out and year-to-date results are on the positive track. Now several words about our rooms division department. The occupancy percentages were relatively stable for the last quarter of year 2, but declined during the first few months of the third year, as it was mentioned, it is a low season, and it was followed by an increase since the month of April with the final result of 73% in June, which is a very good result. And so the reason for the decline in occupancy mainly lies in the low season where we are too many hotels fighting for the same customers. Moving on to HR, our management team is very much concerned about competence level of the staff and the overall levels for our employees has slightly decreased from around 95% in the fourth quarter of year 2 to around 91 a bit more percent in the second quarter of the year 3. A result for this could have been that the slight decrease in training that however followed the steady trend in the employees' competence. Lastly, I would like to cover food and beverage department. For the past half of the third year, we decided to keep the same prices for food and beverage outlets. Moreover, food costs had been stable for even longer period of time. As for the forecasted numbers versus actual results, our management team needs to be more careful and precise. A lot of times it happened that we are not very close to the forecast, even though it is mostly positive trend where we are having higher numbers of covers than we predicted. And overall, the revenue numbers for the first 6 months last year and this year are quite similar. That is it for now. Thank you very much for your attention.